Alright, deep cleaning the XC. Yeah. Magazine empty, clear. Let's break it down. See what we got, if we have any damage. It's a little grody. Man, the lighting could be better in here, but is what it is, right? Let's finish breaking it down. There we go. Alright. And she is field stripped. I'm going to take this old tape off. Throw that in the old trash. And we have a broken down gun. Careful the plunger doesn't fall out on you. Let's release the hammer. Underspring is out. Okay, that's off. Take the other safety out. Okay. There, that's out. Okay, now we'll go ahead and remove the grip screws. That's out. Move the frame. Now, we go ahead and drop all this. Gun scrubber. And some CLP. Let's just see how grody it is after 5,180 rounds. Oh yeah. This is the stuff you can't get to. See? Inspect these parts too while you're cleaning. That probably wouldn't hurt. Alright, here's the firing assembly. Dirty! Okay. Clean. Clean. Let's take this thing. What I want to do is I'm going to take it outside and spray it down real well. Yeah, it's a lot cleaner. It's moving freely now. I mean, that's pretty clean. Get some of the grooves while you're in there. Trigger's moving freely. So this here, that pin holds the mag release in. You have to flip it out. You kind of have to take like a screwdriver. There, it's out. then this will come right out. See how it's coming out now? So I flipped it in, and you can see I put it back out. I wanted to add some more tension against the mag button because it was much better now. Okay, so to remove the extractor, I have to remove the firing pin. So if you could see that, you want to push in and down at the same time so it can come out there. In this way and down at the same time. There it is. As you can see, it popped out now. Now you can take, you know, something a little more forgiving, like a plastic tool, and pulls right out. Sometimes you have to adjust this. If you've made adjustments to your recoil spring and you made it lighter, sometimes you have to lighten the extractor in combination with lightening the recoil spring. So in order to do that, you want to take the bow out of this. If you're taking the bow out, put it in this way and push down this way. If you want to add to it, the opposite is true. Push down. All right, a little bit at a time. With that, everything else is just doing your normal clean. Let's take a clean cloth. Look at that. Probably want to go ahead and spray some of the CLP down in there. Let's go ahead and set this aside. Go ahead and wipe this down. Man, it's grody. I can't believe that from the extractor. I highly recommend you take a brush through the extractor housing. Look at the end of it. Let's take a look at the firing pin spring. I'm going to be replacing this. It's on order. So in the interim, what I'm going to do is remove it, take a good look at the firing pin, make sure there's no chips or anything in the end of it. Looks kind of healthy. Clean out the firing pin block. I'm just going to wipe it down. Clean. Alright. Be sure when you're putting this back in, you put the extractor back in first. Okay. Make sure it's somewhat even there. Okay. There we go. Now let's get the firing pin back in, and we are good to go. Okay. There we go. So it's back together. He does like a little bit of oil on it. Let it soak in and then wipe it off, obviously, because I'm not a fan of wet guns where they're soaking wet. It's just ridiculous. But DLP, they say to do that. I haven't been doing it when I'm shooting it. But like I said, this is like a 5,000 round deep cleaning. You know, I've not done this before, and quite honestly, I'm a nervous wreck. Hopefully I can put it back together. I mean, as far as the $1,000 to probably $800 aim point, I'll probably spray a little gun clean just on the housing. Maybe like lightly brush it, because I really don't want to scratch that glass. It shouldn't really scratch that easily, but just in case, I don't want to get it in the electrical components or anything, and it shouldn't, but just a little bit in there. And then what I'll do is I'm going to dab it. Oh, here it is. I have this, it came with my ACOG. So what I'll do is I'll take this brush now, kind of brush it. And then this here is like a little soft felt. Gets the glass really nice. Go ahead and spray the frame. I love these little tubes. They work well with me. Kind of like that. Let's give that a nice washing. What do you say? I like to use these plastic tip to get in the grooves real good, because I don't clean these guns while I'm shooting them. Like, I just oil them. And this thing's got probably a little over 1,000 rounds since I cleaned it. So when I do clean it, on the 5,000 round, I figure, well, get it pretty good. Same thing, we'll spray a little bit on the barrel there. I've got this brush. I even threw a little bit of CLP on the brush, run it down in there. Alright, we'll go ahead and take this now, brush that off, wipe this down. This is just my way. I mean, I'm sure other people have better ways. Fill in the blanks, man. That's what the interweb's for. Hey, dummy, why are you doing that? You could just do this. Well, hey, I'll do it if it saves me time. Down there. I don't know what I got to do to these. I'll just wipe them down. Inspect them. I think we're done. So, yeah. Let's get this assembly back together here at the frame. I'm just going to put a dab of oil on all this. This is a light coating. To do this, you got to get the safety here back into the disconnector is the part that the trigger bow goes up against, so we want it facing this direction. And we also want the sear spring to touch these, so it's going to go this way, right? Just going to set it in there and kind of acrobatically you're just gonna have to, it's like touch and go, man. And then you got to get the holes aligned. There you go. There, I got it. Let's go ahead and put this son of a bitch back together. Jeez. Prayers, man. Comes out this way. Okay, and then kind of like spin it. So you've got to get that pin and slide it over. First you have to, see if I can get this to, see that pin that's sticking out? That long skinny pin that has to be bent out towards me as you're sliding it in with like a flathead. It was a nightmare. Alright, let's put the hammer in now. Wow, look at that. Whoa! Just like it's supposed to go, right? We'll get to cleaning this here in a second. I forgot. These here you kind of want to just lay flat on your thumb, or in this case this is my finger. You can kind of feel it. I'd like to talk to you when I'm doing this, but I just can't remember what any of the parts are called. Huh? Here's the brains of the bunch. That is how the disconnector should look in relation to the trigger bow, not behind, in front. Alright, with the sear back in there, the sear leg needs to be touching and on top of the sear and the disconnector, just like so, see? Back strap.
Hammer spring housing.
Yeah, let's put this was really easy, I swear. Yeah. Thumb safety back on. This is always the fun part. The hammer half cocked, kind of. Push down on the roll pin, or the safety plunger, as you're pushing the strong side thumb safety in. That was a real bitch. Anyway, yeah, let's oil this thing up and clean it real quick. There we go. All I'm gonna do is just wipe this. That's it. I don't really have to, there's no carbon on here or anything like that. Maybe give it like a light coat of oil. Very light. And that's it, really. I'm gonna stick this back on. Alright. Let's go ahead and oil this. Dab of oil on there. Dab of oil. Dab of oil. Dab of oil. I'm going to take some of this and put it along the frame even, and then wipe it down. Alright. Add some oil to the lugs. I'm going to be parking this thing for a while, so it's not going to be ran heavy or not. It's just going to be sitting. Let's see if it will even. Messing with that extractor like I did, let's see if it'll, receive some rounds. Yeah, so that's it. Hopefully I didn't break the gun by trying to maintain it. Hopefully this helps somebody.